Welcome back. This is Mr. Hassan's Maths channel. I'm now answering question number 6 from the May-June 2023 Pure Mathematics P1 paper 1, variant 1 from the Cambridge 9709 syllabus. This is about series. It says the first three terms of an arithmetic progression are p squared over 6, 2p minus 6, and p. Okay, now an arithmetic progression is one which is where to get from one term to the next, you add the same amount each time. Okay, so that has a common difference. So it says, given that the common difference of the progression is not 0, find the value of p. Okay, so what we're going to do here now is we're going to understand that if we have arithmetic progression, U1, U2, U3, first, second, third term, then if it's arithmetic progression, then if I do U3 minus U2, it will be the same as U2 minus U1. If I subtract these two, it will give me the same value as subtracting those two, because you're going up by the same amount each time. So in this case, we'll have P minus 2P minus 6, put that in brackets to keep it clear, must give me the same answer as 2P minus 6 minus P squared over 6. Okay, so let's just simplify this a little bit first by expanding this bracket. So P minus 2P plus 6 equals 2p minus 6 minus p squared over 6. This gives me minus p plus 6 equals 2p minus 6 minus p squared over 6. Okay, let's bring the p's together. Everything on this side. Let's bring everything on this side. So you're going to have p squared over 6. And you're going to have minus p minus 2p, which is minus 3p. And 6 minus 6 plus 6, which is going to give you 12. I have to add 6 to both sides. It's going to be 12 equals 0. Okay, so this is like a quadratic equation. I can solve this by multiplying both sides by 6. So this is going to give me p squared minus, that's going to be 18p plus 72 equals 0. Okay, and if we solve this, we can factorize this. We can factorize this. We'll have two numbers. We're going to both be negative that multiply to give you 72. And the difference between them is 18. So let's have a look. What numbers can we think of? 72 and both of them the same. So you have to add them together. All the ways of getting 72. You have 36 times 2. You have anything times 3. Is it 14 times 3? No, 3 times 14. That gives you, no, that doesn't give you 72. 17 times 3. Yes, 3 goes into 7 two times. 3 goes, that's 24 times 3. That doesn't give you a difference of 18, does it? No. Anything times 4. 4 goes into 72. So 4 goes into 7 one time. Remainder 3. And that goes in, 4 goes into 32. 4 times 4 8s are 32. That's 18 times 4. That doesn't also give us minus 18 when we add them together. Times 5 times 6. What 6 times something gives me 72? 12 times 6. Yes, that's the one. 12 times 6. I should have known that from the 12 times table. Anyway, that's how you can brainstorm if you're not sure. All right, so you got 12 times 6 is 72. And 12 plus 6 is 18. So they're both supposed to be negative. So P equals 12 and P equals 6. Now, it looks like there's two possible values of P. However, it says, given that the common difference cannot be 0, find the value of P. Okay, so the common difference of this is P minus 2P minus 6. Okay, so let's have a look. P minus 2P minus 6. Right? So let's see. If I put P as 12, have 12 minus 2 times 12 minus 6, which gives me 12 minus, that's going to be 24 minus 6, which is 18, which gives me minus 6. All right. And if I use P equals 6, I'll have 6 minus 2 times 6 minus 6, which is going to be 6 minus 12 minus 6, which is 6 minus 6, which is 0. Okay, so therefore, P can't equal 6 because this causes the difference to become 0. So P must equal 12. So P equals 12. So that's the important thing for us to realize. If I use P equals 6, the common difference is going to become 0. As we can see from here, if I use 6 here, that's going to be 36 over 6, which is 6. If I use 6 here, it's going to be 2 times 6, which is 12, minus 6, which is 6. If I use 6 here, it's going to be 6. There'll be common difference will be 0. Right? It's just going to stay the same number each time if P equals 6. So P must equal 12 here. So that's why it says find the value, okay, of P, given that the common difference is not 0. Okay, so P equals 12 is our answer. Then part B says, using this value of P, find the sum to infinity of the geometric progression, which has the first two terms, P squared over 6 and 2P minus 6. So now we're talking about a different progression. This is now a geometric progression, okay? And if we use P equals 12 in this progression, we're going to have 12 squared over 6, and we're going to have 2 times 12 minus 6 as our first two terms. So that's going to be 144 over 6. Okay, so we're going to have 144 over 6, which is going to give you 24. And then you're going to have 2 times 12 minus 6, that's 24 minus 6 is 18. Okay, that's going to be 18. 2 times 12, 24 minus 6, 18. Okay, so in a geometric progression, we have a common ratio. All right, so you have U1, U2, U3. The common ratio is when you take a term and divide it by the term before it. Okay, so here we're going to have the first two terms are 24 and 18. So the common ratio is 18 over 24. And we can see that the common ratio, if you simplify it, 6 goes into both of those. So 18 divided by 6 is 3, and 24 divided by 6 is 4. So the common ratio is 3 over 4. Okay. Now, when you have a geometric progression where the common ratio has got a magnitude less than 1, then it has a sum to infinity. And the sum to infinity is given by the formula A over 1 minus R. A over 1 minus R will tell you the sum to infinity. Okay, the sum to infinity is like the number that, if you add the terms together, the sum of those numbers converges to that particular value, gets closer and closer to that value. So A here is the first term, which is 24. A is 24, the first term. This is A. And 1 minus 3/4. 3/4 is the common ratio. So it's 24 divided by a quarter, which is like 24 times 4, which gives you 96. Because that's 80 plus 16, 96. So the sum to infinity in this case is going to be 96. And there we have answered this question number 6 from the May-June 2023 International A-Level paper from Cambridge 9709. Other questions from this particular paper can be found in the playlist that will appear in this section over here at the end of the video. Other questions from the topic of series of P1 of Cambridge can be found in the playlist over here. I'll also, no, actually I won't, because there's quite a few differences. All right, so you can subscribe to this channel by clicking on this link, and you can watch a video here which will tell you how to use my channel to find things that you might be interested in finding. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.